Hey everybody, let's see who is going to come watch me cook a little bit. Nothing major either. Let's see who all hops on. I'll tell you what, I've been battling a headache all day long. Let's see if my notification, there it goes out. Thank goodness my notification just went out. I hope I didn't put a telegram out. I forgot to do that today. See, Loretta is still on. She'll be off here in just a second. Hey, Carol Ann. I'm having to use Jeff's stand because I can move it around a little bit, and I'm going to have to move it around a little bit. Hey, Terry Jarvis. We're going to make 2 appetizers. One I've done before, and this is going to be a new one for me. I've been looking at this recipe for a while to make for my son-in-laws because I always have a cheese ball ready for them because the guys like my cheese ball. It's different. And then I have another one that I'm making today that's new. And here, as soon as Beth hops on here, we're going to let Loretta hop off. She's just about ready to hop off. I don't want to overlap her. Hey, Angela. Hey, there's Beth. Thank you, Barbara. Let me hop on over to my page here. I've got Jeff's iPad here, just so I can see questions. Okay, I'm going to start out with this first one, and I'm going to show you, and tell you a little story about what happened to me, and it's the last memory I have with my brother. But it was the very last memory that I can remember before he passed away. He grew a garden, and gosh, it was like September. He still had a lot of zucchini and squash. And I had one of those sealable where you can put your stuff in and it seals it up and you can stick it in the freezer. Well, I had one of those. So we were on my kitchen table over here and we were using that mandolin, and I cut my finger off. Not my finger. I sliced this whole little piece of my finger off right here. And we had just dumped that bowl full. So there wasn't anything in the bowl but maybe 1 or 2 little pieces. But I have an indentation right here. Like this right here, I can feel the fat. Right here, I can't. Because I grabbed my thumb and he was like, let me see. And I'm like, no, I don't want to look. And that was my last memory I had. So I gave him my mandolin. I said, I don't want to see this thing again. I found another one. I don't even remember where I got it. But it's this one right here. And I've been cutting onions with it this morning. And I've got 1/2 of an onion because this recipe takes 3 onions that you cut in half. And I'm going to put some gloves on because I don't want my hands to smell like onions for the next 2-3 days. But we're going to go ahead and get these rubber gloves on. These are some that Jeff had. Oh, I know, Mel. We're going to make 2 appetizers. And then if I have time, I'm going to throw in a upside down pineapple cake. It won't be done, but we'll be close. So this one right here, I got it. It's called Full Star. So that's the brand of it. But it has these little knobs where you can make your blades go up and down. And then it has this little thing over here where it puts blades up. Like if you wanted to julienne something. It's got right there. So I don't need that. Make sure I get that down. And I'm going to set it like on about a 1.5. Let me go this way. About a 1.5. And I got this last half of an onion. And I'm going to use this right here because I need to save my hands. So I'm going to stick that onion. It would have been easier if it was a whole onion. But we're going to start. I may have to do it like I did the other one. That little thing there doesn't want to get this half an onion. So let's just do this. I'll be very, very careful. And I think my little guard's up. Yeah, it's up. I'm just going to come back and forth, and I'll just get down so far, and then I'll just chop them up. I might need to make it a little thicker, but we're just going to do that. I'm just going to be very careful there with that. And then let's just do this. And I promise I am being very careful. Barbara, I tell you what, I feel for you because I think my headache here has turned into a migraine, but it's not that really intense one yet. And it could be because I haven't ate either today. I'm just going to set this over here in my sink. We had Emma. Emma was home today because she has strep. Layla had strep last week, and Emma was griping because she let Layla have a drink of her sippy cup. I'm just going to finish chopping up these onions. And this morning I cooked some bacon, and I kept some of it back. Emma wanted bacon, which was good because I needed to cook bacon today. And I kept 6 pieces of bacon back, and then I dried them off, and then I kept some of the bacon grease. I like to use bacon grease in a lot of my stuff. It seasons really good. But this recipe calls for you to saute these onions. And I need to chop these up pretty fine. Let me grab something here. Where did I put my deal here? Here it is. I'm going to just take my little chopper here. I'm going to mash these up because my other stuff's already started cooking and sauteing these onions, and they take a little while to do it. And while that's working, we're going to work on our cheese ball. And let me turn you down here and see what I've got. I'm using Jif, so I hope I don't knock my phone off. There, I've got it. See, I've already started sauteing these onions in just some bacon drippings. Let me turn it back on. I'm going to go ahead and put this raw onion in here. And we're going to go ahead and let this start to saute. And honestly and truly, it's got enough baking drippings in here that it's not going to start to burn. And we're going to go ahead and let those start to soften up and caramelize. I'm going to turn it just a little bit more to get it going. And while that is going, we are going to start on this cheese ball. Oh, I know. I've already taken some, there's some onion there. I've already taken some ibuprofen and Tylenol, some Excedrin. Hey, Denise. So let's do this cheese ball here real quick. I'm going to pull my mixer out here. I've put in here 3 softened cream cheese. You can buy the generic cream cheese. It doesn't matter. Cream cheese to me is cream cheese. We're going to go ahead and start stirring this up. I know this is loud, but that's part of cooking. We're going to let it just run and run and run. We're going to take this off, and I'm going to mix it all up in this little bowl here. Because we'll probably start one more time with our mixer here. Let me get all this off of here. Let me get a spatula. Let's get all this part off. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing today? But Emma can't go to school tomorrow. And so she said, Gigi, she said, I don't feel bad, but they won't let her come back to school until she's been on antibiotics for 2 days. She can go back on Friday. And Emma is not one to miss school. She likes school. She goes, I said, Emma, what do you want to do tomorrow? She said, let's go out and work on your napkins. So tomorrow, I think we're going to make some napkin bundles up. She's been wanting to do it all summer. Okay, I got all that off. I'm going to just set this right here. So it's out of my way. And I'm going to take it all off my sides here. I just wanted to kind of loosen it up a little bit. I always let my cheese balls come out to room temperature. Hey, Wiley. Okay, let's just kind of get that out there. And so here's just my cream cheese. Into my cream cheese, I don't do the buttermilk ranch mix. I always get like the dip one. But the only dip one I have found here lately has been the dill one, and I don't like the dill. But if you can just find a regular package of just ranch mix. One package is what I usually put in. This is 3 blocks of cream cheese. I'm going to take my lid off here. And I'm going to take this off of my ring so I can get in there. Well, I get the wrong end there. There it is. Sometimes it's hard to get these things unhooked. There we go. And I'm going to put in probably about, this is a tablespoon, probably 2 tablespoonfuls. Because I would usually put, Tony, we're making a cheese ball and we've got some onion sauteing here. I'm going to put probably 2 in here because I've got 3 packages of cream cheese. Let me see if I can get down there. It's way down there. But just a little bit more. About 2.5. And then we're going to stir this in it really good. I'm just going to take my spatula. Where's my handle? My handle here. And we're just going to start mixing this up really good and get all of that ranch mix in here, because you don't want to have a big bite and have a bunch of ranch. Okay, let me stir my onions real quick. And they said if your onions start to look dark, if you put in a teaspoon of water, that will help them to keep cooking without keep getting them so dark. Almost like you're making an onion soup is what it's like a French onion soup. Okay. Now we're going to put this back on the mixer. That'll help mix it up too. And then into this, my son-in-laws like a lot of green chilies. And we're going to put in 2 cans of mild, which is mild, green chilies. I accidentally put hot in one time and it was too hot for any of us to eat. And I don't need these gloves on. I need to take them off. I only needed them for that onion. Two containers of green chilies. Make sure they're mild. Hey, Em. Hey, Justin. Can you do me a favor? You want to put these cans in this trash for me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this one out.
I don't know if this is good, but I'm in my PJs.
That's okay. Okay, put those in the trash. I'm going to stir our onions again. We don't want our onions to burn. We just want them to get soft. Hey, I'm doing the video. You want to say hi?
Hi.
There's Layla.
Can I help?
No.
Is Emma?
No, Emma's not helping. She just put some cans away. You want to say hi? Emma's still in her pajama top, so. There's Emma. Okay, I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. And let's kind of mix in our green chilies. Hey, Annabelle. So, you don't like green chilies? I used to not like them.
For sure.
Oh, thank you.
You're right.
Okay. I used to not like green chilies. And you can leave them out. You don't have to put them in here.
I'll be back now.
I'm on right here.
I was watching it there. Hello, everybody.
Just back. Okay, let me stir these onions. It's almost as bad as having twins trying to do two things at once. Miss Barbara said hi to you girls. Liz, we're doing two different things. We're making a dip and a cheese ball. The other one is Layla. Layla Nicole. Layla, I just have 2 granddaughters and 3 grandsons.
One husband.
We have 3 daughters. Our oldest daughter is the girl's mom. And then our twins all have boys. Okay, I've got that pretty well stirred up. I'm going to set this over here for just a minute. And I'm going to put a teaspoon of water in this because they're getting a little brown. And we have really good water, so I don't have to worry. Oh, those look so good. Makes me want French onion dip, French onion soup, but I can't have the beef broth. Okay, we got that. Now, here's where I make mine a little different. For some reason, I have alpha-gal. I'm not supposed to eat beef, but I can eat dried beef. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Until your body says otherwise.
And right now, as long as I can eat it, I'm going to eat it. So we've got dried beef. You can get this at Walmart.
Better tell them where at Walmart. It took me forever to find this.
It's over by like the tuna, the deviled ham in that aisle.
Canned meats.
The canned meats. But for some reason, I can eat this, and I don't know why. So as long as I do it, I will. Betty wants you to bring her some cheese ball when it's done. Okay, I'm just making these in little slivers. Well, I don't know, Joni. I made one for the boys, and I ate it, and I made it the same way I made it, always made it, and I didn't have a reaction. I don't know if it's because it's just a little bit and a whole lot of stuff or what, but I can eat this in a dip or a cheese ball. Lorraine, I have what they call alpha-gal. It's the allergy to anything that's hoofed, like beef, pork, lamb,
Camel.
deer. But thankfully, I can still eat pork and I can still eat dairy. I just cannot eat the beef meat. You have to really be careful of makeup you use,
No camel burgers for you.
shampoos, and different things like that. Okay, I've got those in little itty bitty pieces, and I'm just going to reach over here. You don't see it. I'm going to put that whole thing in that bowl of sour cream and green chilies. And then I'm going to take, let me get my onions here. I've already cut up some green onions. I'm going to put in about half of these green onions in there. I'm going to just give this a quick stir. I'm going to move it so you can see what I'm going to do next. And this is just roasted red peppers. You eat it right out of the jar. I have to make sure I eat it with something. I can't even use like the beefy onion soup mix because the beef powder they put in there will get me every time. I'm just taking a couple of forkfuls. I don't put black olives in mine because I don't like them. What, babe?
What has Pop Pop been looking for that been frustrating thing?
Looking for what?
What has Pop Pop been looking for that been frustrating him?
Oh.
Been frustrating. I stuck it in the journal.
Jeff thought he lost his birth certificate on the trip.
And driver's license.
And his driver's license. Because he has a paper driver's license for his real ID. And he took his medicine out at the airport and he was afraid he had dropped it. But it was in a journal that he had bought for the girls. Yeah, Melissa, it does. Last night, Jeff and I went out and ate. And if we both get chicken fajitas or something with chicken, I don't have a reaction. But he got beef burrito last night. Was it beef and chicken?
No, I just got the beef.
Oh, you got a beef
Steak.
burrito,
It was
steak burrito. And they probably cooked his right next to mine. And I had a secondary reaction last night.
Sure sounds like you're throwing me under the bus.
When you're having a reaction, I really get sick or I itch. Or I itch.
You usually really get sick anymore.
Some people will go into anaphylactic shock. I have an EpiPen, but I don't use it. I haven't had to use it, but I have it if I need it. Okay, I'm just going to kind of coarse chop these because our mixer will take care of a lot of it. And I think I'm going to do a few more. Hey, who was that? Hey, Lisa. But I am going to get the acupuncture that supposedly is an electronic acupuncture that's supposed to lessen the effects of the alpha-gal. Yeah, I have to be very careful when I go out to eat. And Jeff and I don't go out to eat very often anymore. Certain places. But I did see that they're trying to pass a bill for restaurants to let you know what is in the food, especially in Oklahoma and Arkansas, because that's where it's most prevalent at. Okay, I just kind of chop those up a little bit. Let's get this over. And let's put this in. I just took out every utensil I thought I might need so I wouldn't have to open up a bunch of drawers or move my camera. Okay, this is really kind of loose. And that's what you want. You don't want it to be so thick that you can't move it around. Well, hey, Lisa. And I like to add to mine sharp cheddar cheese. Sharp cheddar cheese. And I'm going to add probably about a cup. We added a little more than a cup. It's not going to hurt anything. It's from the Lone Star tick, and now they're saying that a black-legged tick carries it. It's kind of mutated. Okay. We were going to have time to do that pineapple upside down cake. Emma, Layla will be so happy. That's her favorite. Hey, Maria. Okay. Hey, Jeff. I'm going to need you to get me a bowl. We're not going to need it. This is okay where we can just stir it up. Now, I always take a little bite of it to make sure I have enough. Thank you, Lynn. I always take a bite of it just to make sure I have enough ranch in it. And you can always tell. And that's got plenty. That is so good. Jeff's going to have to get me a bowl to put this in because I couldn't reach it. But let's get it all around our sides. And let's set this over here for right now. And I've got my recipe for this other one right up here. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can get that bowl. I need that white bowl up there so I can put the
one with
cheese ball in it.
Decorations on the side?
Yeah.
Or the one under it?
Do I not have any saran wrap?
I'll get it here.
Okay. And this is how I do my cheese ball.
You want that one, didn't you? Or does it matter?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
This is fine. But I do need the
I'll get it.
saran wrap. My laptop's behind us here. But look right here. Here's all these onions that we're going to do. Okay. Now let me get a little bit of saran wrap. This is how I do my cheese balls. I'll make them the day before. Yeah, I'm going to post them. I'm going to post mine. And I'm sure everybody else will too. I'm going to put one in this direction. Kind of go all the way down to the bottom so you can get that in there. Then I'm going to take another piece. I should have put it out here, but I'll let it go back in. There we go. Pull this one out. I don't know how well that little slider works. And I'll let this one kind of go in this way. And then we're going to put some pecans in it. Jeff, what did I do with that bag of pecans?
Boy, that's a good question.
I've had that bag of pecans here the whole time.
That's in the middle of sharing your video.
Did I put it in the pantry
Don't think
when I
so.
decided not to use those ones? No, the other ones. I was going to use the other ones.
What
Look in the pantry. Should be a big, I think it's a purple bag. Man, those smell good. I can't wait to get this one done. Sure, they'll post them in the group page, and then I'll post them on my page. Right down there at the bottom. Right down there. Look on the floor. Right there on top of that peanut butter. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Lisa, you know I'm blind as a bat.
Oh, I know you're blind.
Not all of us can get it.
Not all.
Not all of us can get that surgery. It's just weird, though.
Okay, I bought a bag of chopped pecans, and I think this bag was $14. Pecans have really gone up this year. Okay. I'm just going to take and put in, these are chopped pecans. They don't look that chopped, but they say they're chopped pecans. They say they're chopped. I don't know. They don't look too chopped to me. I'm going to start putting this in. This is just kind of a wide bowl. I'm going to start laying that in. And this has really good color. It's got some red in it. It's got some green. It's really, let me get that out of there. An easy recipe. Okay. But that red roasted pepper makes a big difference in the taste, as well as that ham. Should have got a spoon, but we're just going to use our spatulas here. That's just less I got to clean up. And I just flip some into my pan, but I don't think it's going to hurt it, because it's going to have cream cheese in it too. Whoops. You get all that off of there. I'm going to kind of mash that down. I might should have used that other one, but this one's okay. And then I'm just going to kind of sneak some more around the sides here. What was that? You didn't know? Yeah, this is a huge cheese ball, and my son-in-laws will eat this up. In fact, I'm going to send some to Jesse tonight. I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator. I'm going to stick a few on there. And then I'm going to start putting this on. Like that. And I'm going to kind of mash it all together. It does make a lot of cheese ball. And there won't be any left, because they start eating on it once they get in the house. Jeffrey, can you put this bowl in the fridge? Sorry. You put those out of my way there.
Which ones?
Put this cheese ball in the fridge.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. Okay, let's get back to this dip here.
Hey, Lisa,
What?
I have a feeling this cheese is going to be shockingly good.
You think so?
Go ahead. It's shocking.
Hey, Emma, Layla, will you put this cheese up?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, it does look good. Okay, let's get back to this one. I have 6 pieces of bacon. I've got the bacon drippings from that. We have sauteed 3. This is 3 pretty good sized onions down to this much right here. Let me take that little bit of that cheese ball out. 3 onions. And to this, it's off the heat. I'm going to turn my oven on to, I think it was 420. 420. Let that get going. We're going to put in a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I bet that's good though. I like salmon. That really sounds good. Let's see, is this a teaspoon? That's a half a tablespoon. A teaspoon of Worcestershire. Whoops. A teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. It needs a teaspoon of salt. What was that about my sister? Thank you, Kathy. I tell you what, there won't be any left for Jeff and I to even snack on for a couple of days during the holidays. This is just plain old salt. I put it in here so I wouldn't have to worry about it. There's a teaspoon of salt. This is a different dip. This one actually came from the Pioneer Woman. And this is the first time I'm making this, and I really hope it turns out good. Then we need half a teaspoon of pepper. Oh, I bet so, Denise. I love salmon. Okay, there's a half a teaspoon of pepper. And we need a half a cup of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Half a cup of mayonnaise. And I had 2 things of mayonnaise because I wasn't for sure if I'd have a half a cup in one. Because I'm the only one that eats mayonnaise around here. Now after me, it's going to be Beth and Randy. And you know they're going to have something good. You know they're going to have something good. Let me get a knife out of here. Because we need a half a cup. Oh, I bet there is, Justin. I was watching that. I bet you have a ton of desserts. Whoops. I'm going to say that one's probably down for the count. Oh, there's a bunch. Maybe not. Okay. Almost a half a cup. Put that one in the sink. I think we're going to come close. I think we're close on that. We add our onions, bacon, reduce the heat, add the water, mix together your cream cheese, mayonnaise, scallions, and your caramelized onions. So we're going to add our mayonnaise, our cream cheese that I have let it soften. And we'll see if we got anything else we need to put in here. We need 1.5 cups of Monterey Jack. And this right here is let's see how many ounces this is. This is 8 ounces. This is a cup. And I'm going to be sending some of this with Jesse too. Oh, Carol Ann, I love to cook. It's had to change. We're going to do about half of this one. I'm going to kind of eyeball it. Layla, can you come put this up? Thank you. And it said to use scallions. I don't have scallions. We're just going to put a few of these onions in it. I'm going to turn my heat back up.
What?
Put these back in the fridge for me. That mayonnaise right there. This right here. This is 6 pieces of bacon that I've crumbled. And we're going to just start stirring all of this up. Yeah, Stillwell is we're about 5 miles from the Arkansas line. We want this to all mix up. We want to get that cream cheese to melt, and then we're going to put it in a baking dish and put it in Thank you, Jeannie. They're in there watching their iPads and the TV. This looks so good. Let this heat come up on my pan here. Then we're going to put it in the oven for about, I think she said maybe 15 minutes. So we're going to have time to make that pineapple upside down cake too. Because when this comes out, I'll put that cake in. And I have let my cream cheese, whenever I'm going to use cream cheese in dips, a cheesecake or something like that, you want to leave it setting out and just to come to room temperature. That always helps it be smooth. This you can use with sliced vegetables. Oh, let me get my bread in real quick. Let me show you what I've done. Normally I go to Walmart and I will buy the sliced French bread. Our Walmart didn't have one. Walmart in Siloam Springs didn't have one. So I had to get this. It was a garlic bread. It was 2 pieces. Well, it was 1 garlic loaf, and they cut it in half, and they already put their garlic and stuff on it, which I'm not really a fan of their garlic. But I'm going to put it in my put it right here. I'm going to put it right here in my, this is my oven, and I'm going to put it on toast. And then I don't think I need it on 6 minutes. I have more pieces than that. Let me get my temp down, or my time. I'm going to put it on about 4. We got 6 pieces in there. And then it's on toast, so I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And we're going to toast that bread. Right there. So while this is starting to come together, I am wanting to paint my cabinets. When Jeff and I built this house, we weren't thinking. I don't know why I know why I got the dark granite, because I liked it. And let me show you my floor. This is our floor. It's kind of a slate floor. And I got cherry cabinets, and it makes it too dark. And so because they're stained, I can't sand them, because then the tannins will all come through. So I'm going to have to put a primer on them, and I'm kind of leaning toward white or an off-white. Ooh, that looks so good. Make sure those onions get in there. Make sure that cream cheese is in there and it's not clumpy. You would come help me paint my cabinets? I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cabinets to paint. So it's not that bad. I was thinking a light gray. Now my wall here is kind of a green, but it's all going gray. I've got part of it painted gray. But I'm really thinking of well, that's a lot of cheese. I think I'm going to use this container. I don't think I'm going to have to put anything in there to it. Think a light gray. I'm thinking a gray too. I've been kind of going back and forth between gray and kind of an off-white. I'm just going to pick this up and put it in here. looks so good. All that onion. I don't want all that baking drippings to go in here, so I'm going to just spoon it in here and not put that extra bacon dripping in there. And guys, I'm going to have to try this. My oven's up to temp. Set that in the sink. I probably could have got it in my small one. Let's see, how long do we cook it? Oven-proof dish. And it says sprinkle with any remaining cheese. Layla, bring me that cheese. No, I'm not putting any more cheese on this. Ooh, but I think I might put some sharp cheddar on it. Let's see what it tastes like. Ooh, a light dove gray. That sounds good. Guys, this is good. This is good. But I am not putting any more cheese on top of cheese. This is going to bubble up really good. That is good. We're going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes. So right at 4 o'clock, I'm bringing it out of the oven. We'll already be done. It'll be time for Beth to be live, so I will post a picture of it when we're done. And while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and put together a cake for Layla. You're going to see in my cabinets how I have to get in here. We're just going to make up this cake for Layla. When that comes out, I'll put this cake in. And you can see how I do my cake. Oh, let's see. What do I do with it? I have a stick of butter. We're going to put in the microwave. It means my timer's going off. Oh, Jeff, you never did put this back on the deal, did you?
What?
My microwave.
No, it's sitting on that chair.
Why is it the hardest thing to do to put that plate back on your microwave right? You made cinnamon rolls last night? Oh, that sounds so good, Carol. That sounds so good. I usually get a yellow cake, but I've been getting these pineapple cakes. We're going to do this one. I'm just throwing boxes and everything I've got into my sink. Cinnamon rolls sound really good. This is a pineapple cake. I need 3 eggs. Three eggs. I think I got it. And one thing, another, eggs aren't the same size as they used to be either. You have the same problem with your microwave? I tell you what, it's hard getting that little thing back on there. I need a cup of water. A cup of water. A half a cup of vegetable oil. And I always use canola oil. You got caught eating bites before. I know, Carol, isn't it hard? I'm just going to eyeball this. We just need a half a cup of oil. And we're just going to start mixing this cake up. Layla, you want a pineapple upside down cake? She likes the cake, but she always takes the pineapple off.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so good.
Ow.
Smells good too. Smells good.
Where is it?
I'm making it right now.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ah.
It'll be done by the time you leave.
She fell. Look. She fell.
I promise. Whoops. Stirring it out of my dill. That's so funny. Let's see what our bread looks like. Needs to probably go another round. There. It's just not quite toasty enough. Oh no, I won't forget the butter. My microwave's already stopped. This cake doesn't have butter in it, but it will on the pan. Here is my cake pan. Here is my brown sugar. And we're going to grab our butter. It's not quite melted. But that's okay. Hey, Amy. Gosh, that smells so good down there. It's just a bubbling. Okay. There you go, right here. Let me move you guys over closer. I'm going to spread my butter out, and then I'm going to actually even come up and put some on the sides here with my spatula. This is my favorite pan to use to make cakes. That way my cake will just slide out. You don't have to flour your pan if you're making a pineapple upside down cake. I'm just taking some light brown sugar. And guys, I'm using my hands because this is my house. My granddaughter doesn't care. Hey, Florence. There we go. She does not care if Gigi's hands is in the brown sugar. Because I want to make sure there's not any clumps. And so when Beth comes on, I'll be taking this out of the oven and putting this cake in. And I don't measure how much brown sugar I have on here. I just put enough that I can see it on the bottom, and then I'll just kind of like spread it out a little bit. And then I'll take a cup of spices. Nope, they don't. They're just glad you make something, right, Beth? They're just glad you make something. You're right, Becca. I'm going to go ahead and pull these over. And I usually just put this one just a half in there somewhere. Let me get this sugar off my hands. Now, sometimes when I use a regular cake, like a yellow cake, I will take the reserve pineapple juice and put that in there instead of water. And that gives it a really good flavor. And then I'm just going to start pouring my batter on. And this is my old Pyrex set that I use. I was going to keep it for my girls, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to use it. And I've been using it for a while. Okay, there's our bread. Scrape that back in the bowl and take it back out and do that. And do that. So as soon as I can take the dip out of the oven, then we will post a picture of the finished product for all three of them. Dad's favorite cake, Mom made it. Oh yeah, they're really good in an iron skillet. I need to get an iron skillet big enough. You make it in a bump pan. I've done that before too. But I love pineapple upside down cake. I don't particularly care for the cherries. If you buy cherries and put them in the centers of them, I'm not really a cherry person. But I do love a pineapple upside down cake. Now, Jeff's favorite cake is a yellow cake with milk chocolate icing, just like my dad. That was my dad's favorite, and it's Jeff's favorite. But it has to be a yellow cake or a butter cake. But guys, don't forget, there's going to be, Beth is up after me. And I forget who was after Beth, Shayna maybe. But you don't want to miss any of them. I'm going to turn my bread off. There we go, because I don't want it burnt. Yeah, you don't use it on your gas stove. It's too heavy, and the heat doesn't, it's not even the heat on the top of the stove. But you can always use it inside. Inside your oven's fine. But not on your top. Never cared for it. Dad had to have. That's funny, Karen. That's funny. Well, look at this again. It's looking good. Really good. I can't wait to try it on some bread. They say you can use it on toast, baguettes, toasted baguettes. You can use it with vegetables. What else they say you could use it with? Any kind of vegetable, probably broccoli, cauliflower. I've got some carrots here. I'm going to try it on. You love a carrot. You love a yellow cake with chocolate icing. I like the milk chocolate icing. I don't care for the dark chocolate. I don't care for the dark chocolate. Because dark chocolate is just too much. Too much. You're enjoying, yeah, this is a fun event. They're going to do it once a month. Next month, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe some Christmas cookies or something. Some Christmas cookies. You love pineapple upside down cake? I do too. I do too, Monroe. Now, Layla likes the cake. But she always takes the pineapple off, so I eat her pineapples. You would do bread? Ooh, I could do bread. I thought about putting in a loaf of bread into my bread maker today, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm still thinking about it. Still thinking about it. Or I could make my hot rolls, too. I could make my hot rolls. I love hot rolls. I did post my hot roll recipe. You have to go to my pictures and scroll down there a little bit, and my hot roll recipe is in there. And it is such an easy, easy recipe. It has been fun, hasn't it, Jeannie? I've watched everyone today. Favorite cake is spice cake. I'm not really a spice person. It's not dark chocolate. Yeah, I'm not either. Anyway, guys, it's 4 o'clock. Head on over to Rekindle Blessings and watch Beth. And I will see you guys all later. Goodbye, everybody.